How's it going, you guys? It's the 6th of February, so about 5:30 in the evening. I'm just sitting here in my little musical area here. This was a bell that was my grandmother's, and I took the little clapper out of it so I could control it. This was one of those bells that would have been mounted on the wall with a little motor under it and would have called you in from recess, so I kept the bell part. You can put this on like a little rubber damper, and then you can just tap it really easy with a stick, but I like things like that. This came from a monastery in Indiana. This came from a paranormal head shop in Kalamazoo. I like this one. This guy is so loud, that's nothing. Anyway. Kalimba. I used to play a little tune on it, but it's just a little soundboard. I found this for $10 hanging on a bedpost at a secondhand store. I thought, yeah, why not? You tune it by moving these little metal, spring metal things back and forth. And you can get them with multiple keys. A lot of times they're on a gourd. Sometimes they're really fancy with inlay and they're on a really fancy box. But basically they just play a tune. That wasn't really what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to say, I guess, make an admission that I've been really depressed the last few days. Pretty much the last week, but especially the last few days. It seems like this place is just not happy to just leave you alone if you decide to look a little bit below the surface. Doesn't like that. This place is awesome if you're a surface dweller. If you just bounce off the surface, if you don't ever look at things deep, if you take things as they're handed to you, without even questioning it, you'll love it here. Love it. You get along fine. But when you start looking a little bit deeper, immediately you're going to run into programs designed to stop you right away. You're going to run into other people who are running programs against you because you're starting to go below the surface. And they don't even know they're doing it, even if you tell them. So that control is satanic, it's demonic, it's not even seen, it's occultic, or occulted. They don't see it, they don't see the influence, and yet they are being used because they don't see it. They're being used as a part of, just a part of the mesh of gears that keeps this world running for Satan. As long as you're unaware that you're a part of the system, you remain a part of the system, and sometimes even if you are aware. But in this place, everybody's asleep. That's what it seems like to me. There's a lot of people sleeping. They're content to sleep. They're happily asleep. And that's part of the program, is that you're walking around all these bodies laying on the floor that are sleeping, trying to be careful not to wake them up or disturb them. And then they get mad at you if you do. There's a massive deception designed to keep everybody that way. We got to pray against that specific thing because it's satanic. It's luciferic. It's whatever you want to call it. It's anti-God. It's against Christ. It's against the truth. It's trying to block the truth from happening. It's trying to prevent you from even looking any deeper at it. And I don't know how else to face anything like that kind of evil without going up against it with the power of God, right head to head. What else do we have? These people are not normal. They don't have eyes, spiritual eyes, or whatever it is. They're not aware. And I'm not so sure it's our job to wake them up, but it feels like it's my responsibility to let them know. And that's where you really start running into the crap. I mean, when I try to tell somebody what I can see, and I'm like, this is important, you guys, this is important, for 6 years, and I get nothing back, then there's something seriously wrong. And I'm talking people that should know something about the Bible, can't even give me an answer, and they're in my family. And they know something about the Bible. They probably know more about it than I do. I've never read the Bible all the way through. I know my younger brother has. A couple of times, I think he said. My older brother's a seminary graduate with a master's degree. But we can't talk about the King James Version Bible at all. He can't seem to bring himself to discussing verses with me. I'll send him a text, I'll show him something, I'll ask him a question, I'll have to look at this later, he says, and then nothing, ever. And it's been that way for 6 years. 6 years. 6 years of me being consistent, showing people, look, this is what's changing. And 6 years of people being consistent, pretending like I didn't say a freaking word. I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all this BS. And I'm ready to go. That's how I feel. I've had enough. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that's under attack, because I know I'm under spiritual attack. I can tell, and that's why I've been praying every single day. And I'm asking you guys to pray for me. And if you want me to pray for you, let me know, and I will. You guys take care. I love y'all.